Hello and welcome, my name is Akira and this is my Let's Play series of Europa Universalis IV where we are playing as Prussia. Last episode we didn't really get that much done. We are trying to bleed off some of this aggressive expansion to make sure we don't have this coalition fire. Of course, right now they're probably not gonna fire because we have a pretty strong position with our allies and us being us. But if we end up in a war and... well, we might not even have to be weak in that war. Just the fact that we are in a war will make it more likely for them to attack me. And it will probably be some kind of stupid miner Magdeburg and Anhalt that thinks that, oh, I have this whole coalition to fight for me, I'll just take some land. But nope, they're not gonna get it. So we have... oh, this is where it comes from. Individual creeds is from Prussia, or from Protestantism. So we're choosing our last thing, so of course our last thing of course will be the Holy Sacrament, getting that 2.5% discipline. Discipline is damage and defense, so I can't really see what we should want instead. Like we might want to change these two out later, but we want this Holy Sacraments. I think if we do go the route of colonialism, we definitely want this, but I'm probably gonna change out at that point either manpower or individual creeds for that. Manpower we took very recently just to regain our power, so we're getting quite a lot of church power. And we got the achievement, this is my faith. Nice. And 1 year away from taking this. We'll trade 1% for 5%, so that's a pretty good trade-off. Let's check out colonialism once more. France has embraced it, so... and a counter-reformation is a thing. So many counter-reformations. Why do these two leads not hook up? They're like right here by each other. I'm gonna force them to hook up because I'm annoyed with this. Protect trade in Lübeck. Making a good amount of ducats here. Another reason to go to war with Denmark and Lübeck is to knock them out of this. I want their money. So how are we doing with Lübeck? Lübeck has Riga, Bremen and Gera. I guess we could start fabricating some claims on them. We would need to wait for most of this to bleed off though, so it's not an immediate thing. How much do we need for the last claim with you? 40. Yeah, we do want to keep our relationship with France. Even though they haven't really been helping out much. But in case we go to war with Austria, they'll be good. So what are you doing, Palatinate? You are fighting England, Portugal, Caribas and Muscovy. That's interesting. And Lithuania is fighting as well. Why are you fighting? What is this war? Let's find out. There it is. It's the Austrian conquest of Calais. So Austria somehow managed to get all of these people to help him. That's impressive. Austria do the whole... but that means, well, now we can't use Lithuania against Poland. Which means we kind of have nothing to do right now. It kind of sucks. Like, if only you didn't go with Poland and Denmark. Like, that's just annoying. Do we have any disputed succession? Ooh, there's disputed succession of France. They are still below though. But if they die now, it might become a... It will actually be a Hohenzollern that takes over the throne. So if France's current king, who is only 17 unfortunately, but if he were to die without an heir, it will be a Hohenzollern who would succeed to the throne, and we might then be eligible to, or we could then immediately claim the throne of France and go to war for a PU over France. That, my friends, would be pretty amazing. That would be pretty... They do have pretty high prestige compared to us, but it's a little bit a while away. Ooh, oh, can you feel it? Ooh. So, national manpower, recruitment time, artillery combat ability, discipline, and... Wow, this is nice. 50% combat ability for infantry. The Space Marine have been born. They only have 107.5% discipline so far, but we will get offensive ideas for an extra 5% discipline. And then, along with, if we decide to go for economic ideas, I think it is, along with economic ideas, we can get an extra 5%. And then if we get a advisor, get an extra 5%. That'll end up as a lot. So, do we need to focus on military anymore? I'm not sure we do. But then again, I don't want to... Yeah, I want to focus on military at least until we get the tech back up. Let's just take admin tech. Means we can pass the Property Act. Why not? The Prussia recess. The Prussian estates have watched with increasing concern as we have increased the size of our standing army and the administration required to keep it running. Traditionally, the landed nobles and the burghers of our cities are the guarantors of our finances, and they are very suspicious of our intentions going forward. This situation will need to be resolved quickly and efficiently. Let us offer the Diet a deal they can accept wholesale or face the very armies they fret about. The nobles can retain some of their privileges and even receive our help to force their peasants to remain served in these times of change. In return, nobles and cities must surrender their traditional functions and revenue collection the state. I feel like there's a... Although either I'm not getting this or there's a mistake here. Prussia will run its own finances from now on, so I think this is just a do we want to support either or we could... So we could give one of them, so we could land modifier maintenance, we could get 20 militarization. I forgot. This is already military power, so it would be a tiny discount on gaining militarization. Or we could just lose some money and gain admin points. That seems like the reasonable thing to do. And we have... I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna debase currency. And then we have some corruption to fight with, but we're gonna lose that over... yeah, that's gonna be 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, but still. Just need the diplomatic tech as well, so... 65 years old. That is old. And he's not even gotten his last personality trait yet. Well, I kind of want him to live for all the points right now. So, Poland, we can get the claim on you now. It's up here, fabricate the last claim. I don't really care about you then. Let's just improve relations with this monster. Haven't gotten anyone out yet. Should come soon though. People are getting... I think they can join at 50 and they must leave at 40 or something like that. I'm not completely sure about the limits anymore, but that's how I remember it anyway. So we have 30 here. What's our current man limit? We can fit in 3 more ships. We can have 8 more. I'm definitely gonna fit in the ships. I don't really want to have a bigger army than this right now, especially since we don't have that much manpower. So do we want to build anything? Well, let's build this. An extra 0.1 docket. We can build this one afterwards. Get some extra production. Of course, it's also going to add to the trade we get. Military points. Yeah, let's get some inflation. Are we having? Yeah, we even have a inflation reduction guy right now. Should probably start saving up for colonialism though. It seems like it's getting closer. Yeah, I think I should start saving for that. Because it's spreading to Palatinate now, and then it will spread to Cologne, and then it will spread to me. It seems like it spreads pretty fast. We're kinda in a annoying situation right now where we have nothing to do because of the three-way alliance with Denmark, Poland, Riga, or Denmark, Poland, and Livonian Order rather. Along with the coalition, of course. If the coalition wasn't there, we could just attack some HRE members. I kind of feel like the next war we'll be going into will probably with Poland. Unless this war resolves. It does seem like Muscovy is in a bit of a bind here. They're also in a war with the Timurids that they seem to be losing. I think I will start fabricating claims on Lübeck. They're like my first priority once we get rid of the aggressive expansion. I think I will wait with this idea and get tech first, just so we can get rid of that corruption a little bit quicker. Why are we making so little? We're probably just paying for the cannons is what we're doing. So we could go and take this guy instead. And save us some money. Because we don't really need the military points that much. We do need to get this, but then after that we'll have to wait for level 14 admin tech before we can get the offensive ideas. So I might even wanna... Except I don't know where the focus is supposed to be going though. Probably if we can get back to doing some wars, it will go to admin points so we can call stuff. But right now we have too many admin points. So Heaven 1 is asking if we're not supposed to quit HRE once we join Prussia or become Prussia. And that's right, except if we are an elector. That's one of the things that almost all Form Nations events have the same thing, that if you're a member of the HRE, you'll quit the HRE. But that is only if you are not an elector or the emperor. And as we were an elector and actually also the emperor shortly up to becoming Prussia, we actually stay in the HRE. So as you can see, we are still here, we're still an elector. We are currently voting for our good friends in the Palatinate, which will unfortunately lose next time. But that's the reason why we are still in the HRE, because we were an elector when we became Prussia. And I'm actually not sure if it would be, certainly as long as Palatinate stays the Emperor, it will be a positive for us, because staying in the Empire. Because if we get out of the Empire, then we have to fight the Emperor every time we want to take HRE provinces. And since I want to form Germany, most of the provinces that I need are in the HRE. So maybe we should actually start looking at... So Saxony, we don't want to renew that relationship, because I think we need provinces from Saxony to become Germany. We need Brunswick, Dresden, Thüringen, München, Nürnberg, Hessen, Köln, Pfalz, Augsburg and Frankfurt. So we even need a province from the Palatinate. So we need to kill most of the HRE. And we're getting a lot of scories spreading to us. Seems England and Portugal are busy in the Caribbeans. And more scory is spreading. Well, unfortunately they got an air down in France. That sucks. I would like to have air inherited France. Denmark though has no air. I think I will start fabricating on Lübeck, just to have it. While we're doing all this, not doing anything, we might as well see if we can rent some of our army out as Condottieri. So England and Provence would hire us. So England I don't want to give. Provence, you are in a war with England actually. So, I should probably give you some. So you probably not want to have all of my army. No. So let's say we give you 18. I think that's still too much, but let's see. If you gave you this army, you would want to pay for it, but you can't. So what if we just made it pure infantry? Not England. No, you can't. Oh, we don't have land access. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a problem. Never mind then. Let's become friends with Ansbach instead. Unfortunately, a bit of a boring situation right now. How would it look with Poland right now? So we can't get the Palatinate or France, and France still just thinks it is in war. Palatinate is fighting in another war, so if we waited for them, we could. I could actually intervene in the war between England and Provence, because I am a great power. Or there need to be at least one, so I could join this war, but I would join on England's side, which I don't want to. Oh, by the way, for people who haven't followed along the series, Austria is leading the union with Castile, or Aragon is leading the union with Castile, which is kind of funny. Aragon is the powerhouse here. It's gonna end up in the same situation. It's gonna be Aragon takes over Castile and then forms Spain, and it's gonna be the same exact thing. It's just funny that Aragon did it instead of the other way around. And we got some nice prestige here. Let's build something. Get some more money. Could save for some of these. What do we have? Trade goods. I think it might make sense to wait and get some manufactories just so we have that ready for that. We don't have enough development. Maybe we should develop our capital a little bit. The levy. In time, many of the everyday occurrences in the life of our King Elector and his predecessors has become the subject of ceremony. Being able to attend the bedroom of the ruler as he dresses, for instance, is considered by many to be the best way to gain the ear of the King Elector. And an elaborate court life will certainly limit the power of our nobles to plot against us in the countryside properties, but it could also prove quite expensive. Denying them the right to be part of the daily life without a King Elector entirely, on the other hand, would also limit their influence, but the nobility would likely resent it. So we can have them lose 10 loyalty, we can lose some money, and they'll gain loyalty and influence, which I don't want. Or we could have them lose loyalty. I think I'm just gonna have them lose the loyalty. Because they will still be loyal. Yeah. Pope has called for crusade against Ottomans. Oh well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wait and see if I can get a manufactory. Just see what they're gonna do. But that's resurgence of the robber barons. Oh, wouldn't you know, nobility will lose more. How are the burghers doing? So we're probably gonna side with the burghers here. Gonna unfortunately get autonomy for 15 years. How are autonomy doing right now? Oh, we're getting quite a lot from 0.075, but this would be... So this would actually be okay. The burghers will be disloyal for a month or two, but I think I can live with that. Ooh, we can actually demand military. That will give them influence though. Are they losing any influence anytime soon? Advantageability will... Okay, so we can call the diet and demand... What? Did they just lose influence? Okay, so we need them to have 10 more. And give them 15 more, which would be to not... But they are still losing that advantageability, so we can grant the minister, then demand the points. Oh, we can't do that yet, so it's only them. Okay, so... they are at 81. Why is the thing not firing? Oh, it is. But it will not fire because it will go away in 4 years, so... No problem. We got the diplomat, though. The better relations over time guy. I am gonna pay for him, because he's about the same price as my level 2 guy, and he's gonna lower my aggressive expansion, which is awesome. Plus he's gonna give me some extra diplo points so we can get that tech. Oh, please give me colonialism. It takes so long to spread from Portugal, it's insane. I think they should probably tweak this. The spread of this should go faster. Because we are at 29%. We're gonna end up at about 35 to 40 depending on our money situation. And that's a lot compared to having none early on. Nicholas Linkendorf. He is a greedy... Do we want to have prestige or admin points? I think we'll actually want the prestige. He's not a greedy, he's a greatly accomplished. Abradorf Lincoln. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take the prestige because we have plenty admin power. And I'm gonna end this episode here. Ooh, we are ready to go to Bohemia next time. Interesting. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you next time, and until then, have a good day.